Imagine you walk into a coffee shop. The usual sounds, the hiss of the steam wand, the low murmur of conversations, the clinking of ceramic on saucer.
You order your usual, and a few minutes later, the barista calls out a name that might be yours. But when you pick up the cup, you notice they didn't write your name on it. Instead, written in a hurried black Sharpie, bleeding slightly into the warm cardboard, is a message. It says, "One day, you and everyone you love will die." And below that, in smaller letters, "Beyond a small circle of people, for an extremely brief period of time, little of what you say or do will ever truly matter." And then, the final sentence, "This is the uncomfortable truth of life, and everything you do is but an elaborate and beautiful avoidance of it. We are nothing but cosmic dust destined to be forgotten. Enjoy your fucking coffee." A message like that would probably get a barista fired. It's brutal.
It's uncomfortable. It's the kind of thought we spend our entire lives trying to push into the dark corners of our mind. But it's a question that haunted me for years. A quiet, persistent hum of meaninglessness beneath the noise of everyday life. It was a sense of emptiness that eventually made me pause my entire career, my entire life, just to try and figure out what truly matters. My name's Sam Carter, and what I'm about to share isn't a theory I read in a book. It's the compass I built for myself when I was lost in that same confusion. It's the answer I found to the question on that coffee cup. Because here's the turn, here's the paradox. Nobody likes to think about their own death. We are biologically and psychologically wired to avoid it.
But what if confronting it isn't a morbid exercise in depression? What if staring directly into that abyss is the single most important, most clarifying, most life-affirming thing you can possibly do? What if that uncomfortable truth isn't a curse, but a tool? Think about it. In a life of endless variables and uncertainties, what is the only thing we can know for sure? Not that you'll be successful, not that you'll be happy, not that you'll find love or get that promotion or even live to see tomorrow. The only certainty is that it ends, for all of us. This is the one immovable fact of our existence. And because it is the only certainty, it must be the compass. It must be the true north by which we orient all our values, all our decisions, all our priorities. Without that compass, we are lost.
We are adrift on an ocean of societal expectations and biological urges. Left to our own devices, we inevitably start chasing things that feel important, but are ultimately superficial. We chase money, not because we need it to live, but because it's a scorecard. We chase fame, or its modern equivalent, online attention, because it feels like a buffer against insignificance. We chase fleeting beauty, power, status. We construct elaborate games, and then we stress ourselves to the breaking point trying to win them. We get it all backwards. We treat the trivialities as if they are matters of life and death, and we treat the one matter of life and death as if it's a triviality to be ignored. The poet Charles Bukowski put it with his usual beautiful brutality. We are all going to die. All of us. What a circus. That alone should make us love each other, but it doesn't. We are terrorized and flattened by life's trivialities. We are eaten up by nothing. Eaten up by nothing. Think about Alex. Alex works in finance. He lives and breathes for the next promotion. The title of vice president is his holy grail. He works 70-hour weeks. He eats lunch at his desk, his eyes glued to the Bloomberg terminal. He misses his daughter's school plays. He promises his partner date nights that are constantly rescheduled. His phone buzzes on the nightstand at 3 a.m. with emails from the Hong Kong office, and he answers them. He tells himself it's a sacrifice, that it's all for them, for the future. But really, it's for the game. It's to win.
Then, one Tuesday, during a routine physical, his doctor, who is usually so jovial, becomes very quiet. The doctor uses words like abnormality, further testing, serious. And in that sterile white room, under the cold fluorescent lights, the entire world shrinks to that one terrifying conversation. And what do you think Alex thought about in that moment? Did he think about the Q3 earnings report, the promotion, the stock options that were about to vest? No. In that sudden, deafening silence, all he could see was his daughter's face the last time she asked him to play catch, and he said he was too busy. All he could hear was the sound of his partner's laugh, a sound he realized he hadn't truly heard in months. All he could feel was a desperate, primal urge for more time.
Not more money, not a better title, just more time. Death, or even just the whisper of it, didn't add something new to Alex's life. It stripped away everything that wasn't real. It was a compass, suddenly and violently wrenched from his pocket and slammed down on the table, its needle pointing unwaveringly, undeniably north. This is the power of the compass. It clarifies, it simplifies, it burns away the bullshit. So, if the first step is using this compass to clear the decks, to teach us what to ignore, to see the trivialities for what they are, a crucial question emerges. What, then, should we give a fuck about? If we sweep away all the noise, what is the signal? If we are not meant to chase money and fame and status, what is left? This is where the journey turns from darkness to light.
This is the answer that humanity has been rediscovering over and over again for millennia. The timeless, universal, and scientifically validated secret to a meaningful life, to happiness itself, is this. It comes from caring about something greater than yourself. That's it. That's the secret. And this isn't some new age platitude I'm selling you. This is the single most consistent piece of wisdom in all of human history. It's a truth so fundamental, it echoes in the marble halls of ancient Greece, in the writings of Aristotle on eudaimonia. You hear its whisper in the quiet, compassionate wisdom of the East, from Confucius and the Buddha. It's validated by the rigorous, peer-reviewed, longitudinal data coming out of Harvard's longest-running study on human happiness. It's the central, unwavering message of our most profound spiritual traditions, spoken by Jesus Christ. And hell, it's even the moral of the story in a fucking Disney movie when a princess sacrifices herself for someone she loves. From the highest peaks of philosophy to the most popular products of our culture, the message is identical. Meaning is not found in the self, but beyond it. This is the invisible force, the gravitational pull behind everything we do that we instinctively feel is good and right. It's the feeling we are all chasing, whether we know it or not. It's the feeling that animates us when we volunteer at a shelter, when we fight for a cause we believe in, when we build a community. It's the profound, bone-deep purpose that drives a parent to wake up for the third time in a night to soothe a crying child. It's what drives a soldier to risk their life for the person standing next to them. It's what drives people to build bridges and raise families and create art and save pensions. And yes, it's even what drives the best entrepreneurs. We see the headlines about IPOs and billion-dollar valuations, and we think it's about greed. And sometimes it is. But the truly great ventures, the ones that change the world, are almost always started by someone possessed by a puzzle bigger than their own life. Think of the founder not in the slick boardroom, but awake at 3 a.m., sketching on a napkin, eyes wide with a manic fire.
Not because they're dreaming of an exit valuation, but because they are obsessed with an idea to fix a broken piece of the world, to connect people in a new way, to make something more efficient, more beautiful, more just. They are pouring their life force into something they hope will outlast them. That is the feeling. That fleeting, beautiful, powerful sense of being a part of something larger. That is the signal in the noise. But here's the final twist, the one that ties it all together. We get so twisted up in knots, we obsess over how to live a great life, how to be a great person, how to achieve something meaningful. We see greatness as a destination we have to struggle toward, but you're looking at it through the wrong end of the telescope. Here's the secret that no one ever tells you. You are great. Already, right now, in this moment. And not because you built a startup, or got a PhD, or run a marathon, or have a perfect family. Those things are fine, but they don't define your greatness. They are symptoms of it, perhaps, but not the cause. No, your greatness lies in something far more fundamental. You are great because, in the face of endless cosmic confusion and certain, unavoidable death, you continue to choose what to give a fuck about. That's it. That simple, daily, often unconscious act of assigning value. The choice to get out of bed in the morning to care for your dog. The choice to call your mother. The choice to work diligently on a project even when no one is watching. The choice to be kind to the cashier. The choice to love your partner, even when it's hard. The choice to believe in a better future, even when the present looks bleak. In a universe that is inherently meaningless, you create meaning every single day with your attention and your care. That act of choosing, of pouring your limited energy into something, anything, is the ultimate expression of human freedom and agency. It is a rebellion against the void. This act of choosing, in and of itself, already makes you successful. It already makes you important. It already makes you loved, even and especially when you don't feel it. So yes, you are going to die. Of course you are. But that is only because you were fortunate enough to have lived.
And while your individual consciousness, your name, your memories might fade, your existence will not. The energy you put into the world will continue to echo. Think of a tree that grew 1,000 years ago in a forest no one ever saw. It sprouted, it grew, it dropped its fruit that fed a small animal. Its leaves decomposed and enriched the soil. It eventually fell and rotted away, completely forgotten. But its life force is not gone. It is in the soil that now supports another tree. It is in the DNA of the animal it fed. Its brief individual existence left an indelible, though anonymous, mark. You are that tree. Your life force will do the same, taking on new forms, sustaining new life, creating ripples in the fabric of the universe that you will never see.
You do not have to be remembered to have mattered. So take a moment, right now. Take a deep breath and give thanks for the absurd, impossible, terrifying, beautiful miracle of your brief individual existence. If this idea shifted something in you today, subscribe to this channel. We need more spaces for these kinds of conversations. And before you go, do me a favor and give this video a like and share the something greater that gives your life meaning in the comments below. Reading them is a powerful reminder that we're not alone in this search. Finally, you know how algorithms work. Ideas like this often get buried. So, save this video so you can come back to it whenever you need the reminder. Now go. Enjoy your fucking coffee.